How would you feel if I told you to buy this controller because we're going to stop selling this edition of a controller? So you, loving the design of the controller, decide to buy it because I told you it's the last call. A couple months later, you notice everyone starts rocking this nice controller that looks just like yours. And the catch was I didn't sell the controller in the store. I actually just decided to sell it online. Not the greatest illustration. You guys know I kind of suck at those, but we have a couple of things that are returning back to Apex very, very soon. And one's actually in the store right now. And a lot of OGs that bought them back in the day, not too thrilled about it. Along with some other things in today's news, don't forget to comment down below, leave a like on the video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for a chance to win in the Valk Heirloom. The finalists from last video is down in the comment section below. And don't forget to use code JMeyels at your Glytch Energy checkout for another chance to win a Valk Heirloom. I'm picking one of the order numbers that uses my code as a winner for the collection event heirloom. Also, you get 25% off when you use that, so it's a win-win situation. So my friend Crowd Rendo made a YouTube video yesterday on his channel and basically leaked out the next store rotation. Well, the problem with this is it's not just, you know, hey, here's some skins coming back. It always sparks a controversy when we have some select skins that decide to return, or EA or Respawn decide to return, one being the War Machine Pathfinder. Obviously, this skin is an OG and was from the Iron Crown collection event, and at the time we actually had someone on Twitter named the SBMM Connoisseur. This guy made a bunch of tweets regarding how, you know, Respawn or EA should be held liable, like legally, simply because they said it was event exclusive and that it should be basically not able to be resold at any time. We even had this instance where they explained what event limited and event exclusive were, and here are some things that they said were event exclusive in the definition, meaning it would never return again, and here they are selling it in store, you know, kind of baiting people in a way to buy it now, buy it while you can because it's never coming back. And now we know that's a total troll. Don't ever listen to that again. If you guys don't have the money, don't buy it at the time. Wait until it comes back when you can afford it, because Respawn seems to be doing that a lot. We have a couple instances of them doing that actually, but not all of these are necessarily event exclusive. Some of these things they got by with by calling it event limited, making you think that you could actually get it only during that event. And you know, had you not read that article years ago of what event limited mean, you probably would have no idea and would assume that event limited meaning only during that event. Some of these things weren't even events. It gets kind of complicated, and it's not only for the simple fact of, you know, hey, we wanted to wait to buy the skin. Some people maybe didn't have the money at the time and they gave up the last dime that they had or something to buy a skin. I don't know, but I think the main argument here is people want OG stuff. People want to be able to say, yo, I was the first one to buy the skin, or I bought this skin back in day one or back in this early season, and I was actually here for all of that. I'm an OG. They want to be able to rep their OGness, if that makes sense. I think rare items like that are very good for the game, and I think it's, you know, a smart idea from EA or Respawn to want to resell them and make a lot of money, but it does kind of feel a little distasteful whenever you say it's event limited and then, oh, actually you're working behind the scenes to say, hey, we actually have this store event, that's why it is event limited, and technically it is event limited, but everyone has access to this event, and people at the time buying it thought that it was event limited to the Iron Crown event that it came in. And we saw this same exact instance happen not long ago, except this one was a little bit more shady in my opinion. So people got mad a couple months ago because Respawn basically put out this tweet and put out all this stuff saying, or even an in-game message saying, you know, buy these legend editions now because they're about to go out. We're not going to sell them anymore. We knew they would come back in some way, and people were even saying, like, you know, they'll be available on the EA Play stuff. And some people were even saying that the charms and badges were supposed to remain exclusive even when they did bring them back, and here they are clearly still giving out the badges and charms. I mean, because these two are in the store right now. You know, here they are practically selling the things that they said they would not be selling anymore, and people bought it up last second because they were like, hey, look, last call to buy this stuff, it's about to go out. And then now they're selling it in the actual store with all the badges and everything. So it's like really ridiculous. It feels very shady and very distasteful, and it's kind of annoying that, you know, they just kind of don't talk about it. I would love to see a Respawn or EA employee actually come out and explain why they think this is not shady, or they explain why they think this is not distasteful, because to me personally, this is just like a slap in the face to all of your fans. Someone actually made a response to this though, and I thought it was really good. They said, holy crap, they know we know these things, right? Like all the community love and whatever the devs try to spread, it's stuff like this and all other examples that really show that it's all about marketing at the end of the day. Someone also said, definitely a thumbs down for me. People spent money on those, and more people spent money on those because they thought they were going away forever. So same thing with the Pathfinder War Machine. People thought, you know, hey, this will be the only time I'll be able to buy these skins. It'll be the only time I'll be able to buy this event stuff, so I need to buy it now, because even in the patch note stuff on their website, it said it was event limited. But now we know that means literally nothing, and they can just throw any type of store event that they want to, make itty bitty tiny events and be like, like, hey, we have an event going on, therefore we can sell this item. One thing that makes a game great at the end of the day is something that you can't sell, and that is fun. Many people are having a hard time right now with Apex Season 13 of having simple fun. People want something to grind for. Ranked has become too complicated or maybe too hard for them. And if you look at the golden days of Call of Duty, what was fun about playing pubs? Well, there was actually something to grind for, prestiges and camos. So it seems like the community is starting to pick up on that and starting to really pressure Respawn to maybe take this type of approach for pubs. We've been seeing a lot lately, actually. And Sultan D also said this, hear me out, if Apex simply just implements grind worthy content, skins, charms, badges, instead of here's new skins so you got to pay for it, I feel like it would be a totally shift in the attitude and mentality of how the games should be played for a casual playlist, also known as pubs. Instead of having ranked the only thing to grind for and only reason to be able to play is to get some kind of reward or trail, it'd be really nice to have some nice legendary skins, maybe even like heirloom worthy skins or something, I don't know, and have to do some crazy public match challenges, a crazy amount of grinding to get, maybe even some nice emblems or prestige emblems or something to show how much you're a grinder instead of being stuck at level 500. And obviously nobody really even uses the level badge anymore because it means literally nothing. I mean, back in the days of, you know, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, you know, seeing those prestige emblems meant something. It was like you saw that and you're like, oh, this guy's good. You know, Modern Warfare 2 had such nice skins, Red Tiger, Blue Tiger, and Fall. A lot of those people really wanted to grind for those because they were worth grinding for. So you had to spend hours on hours on hours to get these nice skins for each weapon. And it gave you a reason to go and play the game and not just win, but try to pick up certain weapons to do challenges with certain weapons. I mean, the only content worthy badges we have to grind for right now are 20 bombs and 4K badges. And honestly, those are kind of getting outdated to see. It'd be nice to see like a 5, 6K, 7K damage badge or something like that. And also maybe to be able to have certain legendary skins for the wingman if you can deal 3,000 damage with the wingman in one game. Or maybe if you can hit 10,000 kills with one legend in a single season, you get this ridiculously sick badge and sick skin or sick legendary skin. I think it would really give a reason for people to grind again. And then sometimes you just got to have fun. Things like this where PvP said, look, Apex Legends needs a rank mode where they remove gold and plats from pred lobbies. Pubs need to have a no groups option and an arcade mode that needs to be where control and TDM and solos are on rotation, and arenas, you know, just get rid of it. Now, I know that there are some people out there that do play arenas, and many people will say, well, how does arenas even affect you? If you don't like it so much, if you think it's a bad game mode, why even remove it? Because there are some people that like it. Well, I think a couple issues that it has is, number one, it's taking away from the player base that could be on other game modes if they decided to play. However, I don't really think arenas should be totally removed. I just think it needs to be given some TLC. It needs some more attention. I think it needs like a tournament mode. I think it needs like an esports scene. I think they need to give it an objective like a bomb. I think they need to pour some money into it and promote it. I mean, we know how much money they have, and I guarantee you if you said, hey, we have $1 million tournament for, you know, arenas coming up, you'd have some teams start grinding for it. Maybe even some esports organization pick up some other teams. I think what it really needs is funding at the end of the day, and definitely some changes. It's kind of boring. And lastly, this is a little bit of shade that you're not used to seeing on the timeline from Asu over to ImperialHal, kind of throwing ImperialHal under the bus for securing the bag, which in my opinion is a little weird. You know, we all know content creators take sponsorships. That's why I normally only take the ones that I feel like are relative or applicable. Is that even a word, or is it applicable? I don't know. I try to pick things that obviously make sense to have on the channel, and I feel like ImperialHal was doing that by making a pro guide, considering, you know, that's the type of creator he is. Well, Asu actually kind of threw that $300, which I think $300 is a little absurd, taking that $300 and basically throwing it under the bus. And Asu said, hey, look, don't waste your money. I'll tell you all you need to know in about 60 seconds. You don't need to spend $300 on a ranked guide. So take a look at this. Roll the clip.
How was Hal's program? Did it teach you anything? I don't know. You think I looked at that guide? You want to know? I'll save you your money. Instead of buying that guide, here's how you play. Here's how you gain RP. Play beacon character. Land on beacon. Hit beacon. Run straight to zone. AFK in the end zone. Profit.
So let me know what you guys think. Also, leave me your best ideas of how to make pubs more grind worthy and more fun down in the comment section below. Don't forget, you'll also be entered into a chance for that Valkyrie heirloom. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. And until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators.